Greetings, literati. Well, thanks to R4 and his channel, the United Ronin Networks, I have been able to work through another Donald Goines novel. This one,
Another one.
Never Die Alone.
Another one.
I don't fully understand the history behind this book because, according to Goodreads, it wasn't published until 1988. And of course, Donald Goines was murdered in either 1974 or 1977. I want to say 1977. But this particular book has a few features that the other books just didn't. So again, there is a formula with Goines. You have a protagonist, a hero that's set in pretty dire straits, usually in the inner city. Although Swamp Man is a great book set in the bayou, and that's one of my top 5. If you see that video. But in this one, you have character King David, and I don't want to give away any plot points, but there's King David, and then there is a sort of observer, Paul Pawlowski. And what I really liked most about this is that both characters were really developed in a very, a methodical way, in that each character is really shown to be somehow, well, let me come back to that one. But so the Paul Pawlowski character really provides a great contrast to the King Cobra character and some other characters. And the details here, the character development, especially for King Cobra and some of the people that are involved in the struggles that he has, really is amazing. And it's the kind of thing that you, as a person reading this, I can empathize with. I can certainly see how things like this could happen, and there really is a genuine tone in this book about a sort of a reconciliation. You know, with all Goines books, there is an element of race. Donald Goines would have a hard time in today's culture because he plays fast and loose with broad generalities and stereotypes. But again, very even-handed. The Paul Pawlowski character is Polish and Jewish, and not portrayed in a there are stereotypes, but it's not like there's an animus there. It's a fantastic book. You too will burn through it. Again, I'm not really a big fan of audiobooks, but the United Ronin Networks, they really do a good job. And for my purposes, which is that when I'm doing sort of boring, dull, monotonous things at the gym, I like to have something like that available to me. But I will say, I think I would be happier if I could have gotten a hold of this in a digitized form and read it as a book. Anyway, please do add this to your list. I don't know if it's going to make my top 5 for Donald Goines, because the 5 that I have on that particular list I really enjoyed. Most of those are books that I will read more than once, which is a rarity for me. But this book is definitely top 6. And it plays around with the format. I wonder if Goines, who he was being mentored by, because this is more than just raw ability. And maybe post-mortem somebody got a hold of this and worked some magic on it. But the level of writing in Never Die Alone is clearly among the best that Goines had available to him. You can see the process is better than some of the earlier works. And also just the raw power of the story is really fantastic. I strongly suggest you get a hold of it.
Just
and
do it!
Read it, enjoy it. I think it'll be, to let me know, please, in the comments, what your top 5 Goines novels are, or what your top 2, or whatever they are. I would love to hear it. Please do let me know. I really appreciate all of the comments, and I appreciate the people who subscribe. Thanks again.